All right, peace, peace, peace. What up? First and foremost, hopefully, most on your house shall blessing your day. By His mercies, you are consumed. We're alive in the most on your house shall's body, and two, we're naturally alive. I just want to get into this too, man. I kind of want to we kind of want to revisit this too, man, because I was watching. I was online yesterday and I saw like little, those kind of memes. I read a headline, man, about that's why I go into no other gods, man, before me. That's why most on your house says that, man, like, and that's what and also too, where do you think that dynamic comes from, man? Like where like with men, man, a lot of men that have principles that actually respect and value themselves, or just like traditional men, as they say, listen, man, all the other guys. That's why. No, let's go in Joshua real quick. That's why the Most High Yahweh said that, man, because let's just grab this too, because we're gonna break some of this stuff down. Joshua chapter 24 verse 14. It says, now therefore fear the Lord and serve him in sincerity and truth. This line up with John 4 and 24. And put away the other gods which your father served on the other side of flood and in Egypt, and serve ye the Lord. So see, that's why even when you get that natural in the dynamic, even even in life and even in the world, like when there's certain women, like she's been with many men, multiple men, even though that's why the confusion in this place, women aren't really supposed to. That's why it says that. I was reading that Sirach the other day, now having women get abroad and things of that nature. But that's another thing. That's neither here nor there. But let's just do it like how it is now, this current time. But that's why, a lot of men say that. Listen, don't compare me to them, because I'm not them. That's why Jeremiah 6 and 2. We're like that woman, man. That's why the Most High said, listen, don't mention no other gods before me, because I'm not them. And that's why too, a lot of times, the brother Simba, your firstborn, says, man, especially when here, because us coming from different belief systems, then once we come to word, we're used to custom to other things, the other gods, the other things, other philosophy didn't require things like changing our behavior, man. So that's what it is. But that's why the Most High House says, listen, if you want, I'm not going to be what you want me to be. I'm going to be me. This is the standard. This is what I'm going to do. I told you things what to do and what not to do. If you don't want to be like that, go be with them, man. Because go be with your God or your own mind, or go do what you want to do. Go do what your own will. Go be in Islam. Go with Krishna. Go with Egyptology. Go with Scientology. Go with that. Don't bring that. That's why it says, listen, don't bring that over here, man. Listen, so that's is what it is too, man. Because a lot of times too, that's another reason why we always say reasons why people don't believe in the Most High House. I believe in the Word, because a lot of times too, it like John 3 says, it condemns our behavior, man. It condemns my behavior, things that you want to change. But a lot of times too, most of these other belief systems and other philosophies, other gods, they don't require that, because Larry Jeremiah even says that, man. Most of the time, we seen this now, especially you brothers and sisters that live in Philly during Ramadan time, man. You can tell it's a bunch of, it's 98%. I say a 96. I'm kind of being lenient with the 4% of Muslims here in Philly. They don't take the shit seriously. To be honest with you, they don't. So now there's some brothers and sisters that do, that are in that actually do take it seriously, but they don't. But this is not me on a campaign just to go at Islam, go against our people in that. Hopefully it come to word most on Yahushua's will. But it's more of a reminder for us how to operate in the word as well. But that's why you get that, and going back to the point, that's where you get the dynamic of, listen, man, listen, don't compare those other men to me, man, because I'm not them. So that's what the Most High Yahweh says, that, man. And that's why the danger's in that, because you get a situation with Will Smith and Jada Pinkett. You got your daughter right into a deceased man, a dead man that been dead for 20-some plus years, or right into Tupac, man, right, and even still how she still talks about him, this blatant disrespect to Will Smith, man. But at the end of the day, that's on Will. That's actually on him. That's a him problem. So I ain't gonna go into that. But I'm just saying that dynamic of that. That's why you have that the dynamic. Don't compare me to other men, because you'll have situations like that. Come up a man that's been dead 20-some plus years, you still kind of talking about him like that, or so it is what it is. And let me say it too, it's nothing wrong with like her having love for him, because listen, they like, not like in that sense, like she like, they really, because men and women for the most part can't be friends, but they grew up together, they had like, they really cared about each other, things about that nature. But the degree that like she talks about him, like the degree that like, like, that you had your daughter write a letter to him, that's crazy, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, man, that's where I come from, man. But this all goes into like, having a wife according to your mind, like Sirach says, man. Because you know what, let's just grab that real quick, man. Because I read, no, I'm just gonna grab this real quick, man. Because that's why like the Most High Yahushua compares us to a woman, man. Because like, because like to know how our people operate, you have to know how women and children operate. But yeah, man. Because Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 26, it says, "Hast thou have a wife after thy mind? Forsake her not, but give not thyself over to a light woman." So see, that's why the Most High Yahushua says He'll never forsake you, man. If you have a mind according to His mind, that's why like in Psalm 51, David was never forsaken, man, because one, the mercy he showed other people, and he had a mind like that. He was a man after Most High's heart, man. So like, Most High Yahushua's heart, so he had a mind like Most High Yahushua's mind, man. So that's why he was never forsaken, man. So he never, and don't forsake yourself for a light woman. That's why he chose him over Saul. Just looking at it in that aspect. But yeah, it says, "Hast thou have a wife after thy mind? Forsake her not, but give her not thyself over to a light woman," man. So yeah, man, that's just is what it is, man. Like, and you know what it is too, even on a natural tip, man, especially with brothers and men, you always want a woman that's on one accord with you, man. That's why I like, even my pops, man, my stepmom, man, that's why I love it, man, because like, she's always, what I noticed, man, she's always like, they had their little things, little disagreements, things of that nature. She kind of bucks sometimes because it's natural woman, but got something straight, but she's still on one accord with him. Like, she's always on one accord with him. I remember watching a video from the Brother Chronicles of Judah, man, and it was actually LeVar Ball. He was actually at a basketball game. This was before like his sons got drafted, and like, and he was sitting next to his wife, things and his wife was like, they was just sitting together, and like, his wife was looking at him, and she kind of same the same posture as he was, man. So that said, like the Brother Chronicles of Judah pointed out, he said, "Listen, look, don't you see how like his wife, LeVar Ball's wife, was on the same accord as him?" So yeah, man, that's all you always want, a woman like that, man. Like, just on the same, like, it's nothing like that. That's why the Most High Yahushua wants us to be one with Him, man. Like, on the same, like, one mind, one faith, one baptism, one thing. Be one with me. Be, like, that's because the Most High Yahushua is one with the Most High, and that's why He gave us the opportunity to be one with Him and the Father, man. So that's just is what it is, man. So, yeah, man, because this all goes into that, man. So let's read this one more time, man. How bad, y'all, if I'm going too fast. I gotta work on that. I just get excited too much a little bit. Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach, chapter 7 and verse 26. It says, "Hast thou have a wife after thy mind? Forsake her not, but give not thyself over to a light woman." Yeah, so that's going to like that woman in Proverbs with a naturally speaking, with a pig, like she's good looking, but she's like a pig with a snout, like with a jewel, and she's like a jewel and pig snout, pretty much. That's what that's going into, man. But yeah, man, let's get this too in Judges chapter 5, verse this is going to Deborah. Shout out to brother sent me first one because they read this last night. "My heart is toward the governors of Israel, and that offered themselves willingly among the people. Bless ye the Lord." So see, she said her heart was towards it, because a lot of times people, listen. A lot of times women like they forget that Deborah was actually a wife. You can't be like a single mother or this and that, like and call yourself Deborah too. Not talking about a lot of women in the word, or just women in general that would deal with the word, whether in the word or Christianity, Jehovah's Witnesses, or whatever. They really just hate the Most High and Yahushua. They hate men, so they use Deborah, but that's not a good thing to do, and that's really actually like really disrespectful. But that's neither here nor there. But pretty much, man, notice how Deborah's mind was towards like the governors and of Israel, the Most High Yahushua, and the men that the Most High Yahushua ordained. But like spiritually, like this is like just talking about Yahushua, how our minds need to be like towards the governor. Because let's get to Sirach 23, and then Yahushua offer himself willingly. So yeah, let's look at this too. Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach 23. It says, "Oh Yahweh, father, governor of all my whole life. Lead me not to their counsels. Let me not fall by them. So yeah, and if you read on, like, he said in Sarai 2, he goes into, if you read on, man, he said, listen, is there something wrong with me? He wants the Most High Yahushua or even other people to correct him. No, tell me what's wrong with me. Fix me. Like, and that's actually what leads me to this, because I saw, I meant to actually go into this. I got off the rails. The a few moments ago, we got off the rails that I wanted to mention, man, because I saw like a headline of LL Cool J's wife saying, like, listen, for me to stay married to him, like for our marriage to work, I had to change a lot of my behavior. Kind of what we were talking about, man. That's why how we got to come in the word to Most High Yahushua, man. That's why other people don't want to come in the word, like, come into like believe in the Most High Yahushua, man, because it's really the behavior, like the things that are required of him. Like the brother of Assembly Firstborn said, man, this is a lot of times too, like even naturally, like not just only women, this is a lot of people. But a lot of, like, that's why we're akin to women, because a lot of times too, women they say that, like, somebody posted in Discord app, like, I was actually talking about this with my brother, my actual brother, the other day, man. When he's over here, I was like, listen, man, a lot of times women, they say they want a real man until they actually encounter the real man, and like until they want it, because they realize it's not going to be about me anymore. Like, it's about fulfilling his will, or be like, because it's not going to be about me. Pretty much, man, because that's why when women say that, it's all really kind of, the majority of women that say that, they say they want that until they realize that, okay, how much is not going to be about them, how much is like, they're not going to get everything that they want, like, if they're used to things not just going to go their way, of course, like, and that's what and that's kind of goes into, like, Israel, man, our people, man, because of course, like, just let's look at this naturally. Of course, a man was going to want to like do what help his woman out, the thing she wants to do, but also too, but at the same time, a real but real actual man is like, listen, I'm gonna hit you out down on the back end, but you gotta be on the same type of time as me first. Then we'll see that. Just like Matthew 6 says, listen, if you seek the kingdom first, I'm gonna bless you all that stuff on the back end. If you acknowledge me all your ways and live faithfully and obedient and to my instructions, my law, statutes, commandments, then yeah, I got you on the back end with things. But you can't step to him like that, okay, because he, like we always say, he's not a genie. Like that's why people come to Most High Yahushua like that, man. But yeah, just going back to the point, man. It's a lot of times it was a change in the behavior that it is, man. That's why at times it's a lot too. Like we got to realize, man. Like there's things that the Most High Yahushua is required to, because a lot of us, I know, so a lot of us, man, we never had like a father like that required things of us like that. Well, no, some of us did, but especially like, let's say even men, but even both parties, not just women, but even I'm saying this more a lot, and for women's sake, man, because Jeremiah 6:2, because a lot of women they just kind of got talk, especially too, like like with women that were very beautiful and pretty. That's why a lot of times too, like the brother sent me firstborn said, like a lot of those drop dead gorgeous women, like say somebody like a Maya, for example, like somebody like her, gorgeous, but they never really had to work on their character, or Maya, or like say for Holly Berry, like that they I say I'm using this as an example because how many men that they dealt with, but like they're still by themselves, like they dropped that gorgeous. I'd say more Maya. Holly Berry's beautiful too, but Maya, she damn near married herself. It's like, damn, so that must be saying that's something about you that that's something that needs it, like, cause there's a lot of, like the brother said, a lot of like drop dead gorgeous women, they really never had to work on their character like that, because they were just told. Now I'm not saying all of them, because I know I've met actually pretty very beautiful women that actually have good character, good morals, and good personalities. Well, no, there's difference between personality and character, but good, I know good people, but they never had to work on it like that, because they were just pretty much told how great they were. It's similar to even with men, but men, I don't think it's like that with men that are really like that. It's more of like if they had money, things in nature. It's more of like status that they had. They never really because how much, like, it's a little different to that, because men, it's really how much because they were so used to being the guy, pretty much used to being the guy. They never been told how much, like, you could say like somebody like you could say somebody like the athletes in that example. They never really Say like LeBron is a perfect example, man. That's why like LeBron is going to detour real quick is a perfect example of that because like that's why like him going to Miami is so great because he actually had to learn the system. He had to learn like a culture of things. Like no, you're not going to get what you want. No, we're going to say no to you because we had Pat Riley had a certain way of running things, and that's when he did his best. Similar to like women, like then when they actually finally get in the relationship with actual real men, that's when they do their best. Like because listen, it's not when you don't get what you want. A lot of times it's for your betterment, man. Because just like the word, man. Like so when it comes to Most High Yahweh and like be faithful to him and obedience to him, man. Like it's actually better. Like because you can get what you want, but it could be for your own destruction. I seen that little a clip yesterday, man, or a little meme yesterday, man. It was like a turtle without a shell, man. It's a turtle out of the shell, like, and the caption said, yeah, the turtle feels free, but it's to its detriment but outside the shell, it lost all of its security. It's vulnerable, man. So, and that's what it is too, man. That's why, like, that's what this is. What it is, man. So yeah, man. But let's grab that too. It says, "My heart is towards the governor of Israel, but they offer themselves willingly among the people. Bless ye the Lord." So yeah, like how Shah did, man. So yeah, because it all goes into that change of behavior, man. Your heart has to. We have to have a mind with like the Most High Yahweh's mind, man. Do it with them. Like think like because like in certain situations you're gonna think how they think, man. It's gonna please you to please them, like So it is what it is. So, and that's what it is, man. So yeah, the governor, like because he said her mind is toward the governor of Israel. Our mind should be toward the governor of Israel, man. It's like Isaiah 9:6. The government is on his shoulders, man. So let's see how it shot. So let's get this in Ezekiel real quick, man, because it's going into the same thing. Like he's going to a governor. He's going to rule over us, man. That's just what it is. Ezekiel chapter 23 verse 33. It says, as I live, said the Lord Yahweh, and surely with a mighty hand and with a stretched out arm and fury, with fury poured out, I will rule over you. Exactly. So yeah, he's the judge. He's a governor. He's going to rule over us, man. But we gonna have to like have a same mind as him, like and it's too like that's why the patience and long suffering comes in. It's like that's why like that's why there's a certain level with women and children, like even men, like the people we should have, man, because like that's why we're see here's the children part. This is why we're akin to children, because like what I was talking about this with my dad the other day. Children naturally they don't have like a mature type of mind state, so you had to instruct them. Actually, that's where that Proverbs 22, today's the 22nd 6 comes in, man. You had to be trained up in that, like a mind well instructed. There's nothing beautiful like that. You had to instruct them and to have a mature mindset to get them ready for real world. Same thing with the Most High Yahweh does with us. He knows we don't have a godly mind, so that's why he we had to renew it, man. Like that's why he says that in Romans 12:2, and that's why your house I said you had to come as a little child or had to be born again, because I'm going to give you a godly mind. That's when how do we get that? From the gospel being preached, man, being the word being in your inward, man, in your heart, man, like putting the laws in our minds, man, having the word in us, man. That's just what it is, to give you a more godly mind, so it could be on the same type of time as him, being one with him and Yahushua. So that's just is what it is, man. Let's get this Ezekiel, then we'll go Genesis 3, 20 and 33. It says, "As I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, surely with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, with fury poured out, I will rule over you." So yeah, man. Let's get this in Genesis 3:16, because yeah, in our heart, in Genesis 3:16, it says 3:16. It says, unto the woman he said, "I will greatly multiply sorrow in thy conception, and in sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire should be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee." And who's that husband? It's Yahushua, man. This is what it is. He shall rule over us, like you just read in Ezekiel, man. So it is what it is, man. Having a mind according to the Most High Yahweh's mind, man, rule over us, man. So like that's like Deborah. We had to be like Deborah in that aspect. Like, okay, my heart is towards the governor. It is governors, and like even if you're a natural woman, like in these different churches, camps, congregation, or you're dealing with the word, like a certain level of respect you should have for the men that are in the that are in those positions too, just naturally, but also due to the, like, don't disrespect them, but even if their behavior is sideways and off, and that's when I would, like, suggest to leave. But even in that, man, too, but spiritually, man, that's how it should be with us in the Most High in Yahushua, man. Like, how our minds according to their minds, our hearts is going to them, because He offered Himself willingly, like, one for Him in the Most High's namesake, and two for us, so we can overcome sin and death. So that's is what it is, like, having that wife according to thy mind, man. So yeah, man, let's get this in Judges chapter 10, 13, man, because a lot of times too, that's why Yahushua said, listen, man, most time Yahushua said, listen, if you want to be with them, go be with them over there. Like, that's why, like, listen, if you want, like, don't, that's why you get that naturally, man. Don't compare, like, those, have no other gods before me. All the gods in Egypt, y'all worship them, leave that over there, man. Don't bring that here, because I'm not them. That's why even you get that dynamic with men. Like, listen, all those other dudes you dealt with, you're going to have to seek that out over there with them, or you got to be with them. Go be with somebody like that. Don't come over here with that, because I'm not them. That might not be the best option for you. Like that T.I. song back in the day, I can't be your man. I'm sorry. Like, listen, you listen, I'm just not probably the one for you. Like, find you a better option for you. So that's what it is too. That's why this Judges 10 and 13 says. It says, yet ye have forsaken me and serve other gods. Wherefore I will deliver you no more. So it says, go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen. Let them deliver you in time of your tribulations. Yeah, so go be with them. That's where this dynamic come from, man. But yeah, man, but it all goes into, like, that dying to the old man, killing off that old man, like, you carrying that cross daily, like, killing off the old man, like, there's a change in the behavior that needs to be changed, man. Like, as David had a mind towards the Most High Yahushua's mind, that's what we need to have. Like 1 Samuel 18 says, David behaved himself wisely. That's like Ella Cool J's wife said. She was right. She said, listen, for my marriage to work, I had to change my behavior. Just like the marriage for us, like, the Most High Yahushua's work, we had to change our behavior, because nothing. He goes, all right, cool. Like, you want to be here or you not? It's cool. Like, I ain't tripping. Because, like, I'm the Alpha and Omega. I was here before y'all, be here after you. Like, shoot. Like, that's why Paul says, listen, I need this. At least I'll be a castaway. Like, so it is what it is. But, yeah, man, let me grab, that's it. I think that's it. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. I think that's all I want. But, yeah, hopefully Most High House, brothers and sisters today. Much love to y'all. Yeah, man. So, peace.